returner is going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arizona's offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
With the catch, it's Richardson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Butler. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right?
Gashing the knee on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Longo. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake.
That's the ball.
Picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you can expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Anderson wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Powell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to either run and pass on the next snap.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go and get them tackled on the ground.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Longo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson will throw. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure.
Come on, man. Give us that hit.
As he released it on. Down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Buck. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
He's got it on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's brought down, the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Touchdown! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Let's go, D-Bunny.
Anderson wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
The sure hands, it's Washington. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Arizona! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
Arizona will kick off to get the 2nd half underway. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Powell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Big pickup first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Looking to scramble. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Anderson wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They're going to run it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a rushing throw at this point in the game. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Steps away to find some room. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And he's knocked down, but there's also...
Turn the defense and blocking the back off.
The officials have called.
We're not doing this anymore.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Allen. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it back.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, Keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the field.
How many times I got to hit triangle, gang?
40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Anderson will throw. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Lost the throw on first down. Floating away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. It's caught. They get it. Bounds right at the... We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the